What up, peeps? Tony Baker here, back with another movie review. This time I'm reviewing Spider-Man, Far From Home. Y'all remember Spider-Man Homecoming? Everybody had their doubts about Spider-Man. He was kind of on the ropes after Amazing Spider-Man 2 with Andrew Garfield and Jamie Foxx. Whew, that was a mess. So everybody was worried about Spider-Man. Then they brought him in Civil War, and it was like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Tom Holland came in, and we liked him as Peter Parker. He was young, youthful, he was funny, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, you know? Because no disrespect to the Sam Raimi, Spider-Man. Spider-Man 3 was horrible. Spider-Man 1 and 2 was legit. Spider-Man 2 is probably still my favorite Spider-Man movie. Doc Ock, it was just perfect villain. But Tobey Maguire, he was just mopey, man. He was always MJ. He wasn't really funny, man. Like, Spider-Man is funny. He's silly, you know what I'm saying? He's young. And then Andrew Garfield, he was kind of emotional too. Until he was in costume, then he was cracking jokes. And then with this one, I feel like we get the balance. I feel like we get the youthfulness, the funniness, and just all of that. And it's less emo, which he's crying when Tony Stark died, but of course he's crying when Tony Stark died. I cried. But other than that, he's still a kid. He's still cracking jokes. Good times. Anyway, Homecoming, though, had Michael Keaton. He was a great villain. He played the Vulture. I'm a Michael Keaton head anyway. I'm not being biased because I think Birdman was overrated, but I love Michael Keaton. He was a great villain. So now we got Jake Gyllenhaal in this thing as Mysterio. Now Mysterio, growing up reading the comic books, he was never one of my favorite Spider-Man villains. He used to be in the Sinister Six. They kind of altered him out. He's pretty much a guy that gives you the illusions. He got Spider-Man out here tripping on the illusion tip. That was pretty much, and I didn't really like his costume. Like, he walking around with a crystal ball head, and I was like, how's that gonna look in the movie? It looks dope, actually. It actually worked. And Jake Gyllenhaal is an amazing actor, so I'm like, all right, let's get it. You know what I'm saying? You find out Peter Parker and his core group of friends, they all disappeared, so they're all still the same age while the other kids aged out. So, that's cool. Because knowing my luck, I would disappear from existence, come back, all my crew is just, yeah, Tom, we 5 years older, dog. We out here in college. We out here with these grown women, fully bearded, and you still in high school. So I would just have to readjust to new friends. Knowing my luck, none of my friends. I got a group chat full of 6 people. I bet you if I disappeared, the other 5 of them would have stayed. Now I come back, they older now, they 45. I'm a young 40. So it's really all about, the story is simple. It's really just about, they taking a class trip abroad. Spider-Man just wants to let MJ know that he's feeling her. That's pretty much the core of it. Like, yo, that's his plan. He's not thinking about saving the world. He's not on some, yo, we got to save the universe. He's back to teenage life. Like, I want to tell MJ how I really feel, and what better place to do it than, Venice. It's romantic, right? We got the rivers all over. We got the little joints. We got pasta. Let's do it. That's the core of it. Now he gets out there. Real stuff ensues. Mysterio pops up. They battling these huge monsters, and they're like, yo, where did Mysterio come from? And all the while, Nick Fury is trying to get Spider-Man like, yo, I need your help. He's ducking Nick Fury's calls just so he can be a kid. Like, yo, I ain't got time for Nick Fury gonna want me to do something epic. I just want to tell MJ how I feel. All of that ensues, and then he meets Mysterio. Pretty much go from there. I don't want to spoil nothing, so I'm gonna just leave it at that. You want to know, how's the action? Action is cool. Like, I never really felt like the stakes were mad high in this one. This Spider-Man also lacked that great scene in Homecoming when the Vulture realized that Peter was Spider-Man. That scene right there when they're in the car and Peter's in the back seat, Michael Keaton is driving. This movie lacked that type of scene. It was good though. It was like, you care about the kids. I think MJ is great. I love how dark she is and morbid. I like that, you know what I'm saying? That's just a different spin on the object of affection. Usually the girl is all perfect and this, that, and bubbly. But no, MJ is like, nah, I like it. It intrigues me. There's women out here like that, and they're appealing to guys as well. So I love that they went that route. The humor's there. The humor is always there. With Marvel, they're like, yo, we're going to make stuff funny. We're going to make it fun. I like how Spider-Man always has a different costume, a different look. I like that how he's more adept in his powers now than Homecoming. Like, there's a lot of fumbling going on, which is understandable. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember that scene in Homecoming where there weren't any buildings around, so he had to run. He's like, you know, because you got to think about it. Spider-Man doesn't really work in small town America. Like the web slinging, what you gonna latch on to if you in Clovis, New Mexico, population 30,000, one tall building? You just gonna be running everywhere. You just gonna have to bust in like that. I don't know how fast he can run on foot. I don't know his timing. Jake Gyllenhaal was a good villain. I just didn't like him as much as, you know, the Vulture. I would like to see more of him if that can be a thing. I don't know. He didn't overplay it. He didn't underplay it. He was just cool, like, you know what I mean? And I feel like if you like a villain, then you're on the right track. Nick Fury, is good to see him back in the mix. A lot of surprises, 2 end credit scenes, so stick around. Don't leave. I don't even know why y'all even leave when you watch a Marvel movie anyway. People still get up. When we watched it, like 2 people left. Like, yeah, you go. I be wanting to chase him down. Like, man, get your butt back up in there, man. You know some stuff is coming up. One of the takeaways from Spider-Man Far From Home is just the kid aspect of it. You know, we got to remember Spider-Man is mad young, and that's my problem with the Sam Raimi Spider-Mans. Tobey Maguire always felt like a grown-up. Even he's supposed to be in high school, I still felt like he was a grown man. Even though he had the young, doughy-eyed look, I still felt like, oh, this dude's a grown man. Now Spider-Man, we taking it back to the teenage vibe, which it should be. He's a teenager, you know what I'm saying? I know he's doing some real stuff out here, but he's still in high school. Another takeaway is Mysterio. His powers are hallucinations. They did that so dope. Like, there's some scenes in there where it was really like, it takes you back to how visually dope Doctor Strange was. So it was like, man, the concepts, the visuals, it was like, man, this is super dope. And it kept going layer upon layer. Spider-Man's out here tripping. And I'm just like, yo, this was really dope. And it was like, it was really dope to see creatively what they were able to do with that. And I really enjoyed it. And shout out to Marissa Tomei as Aunt May, man. She looks great. She looks fantastic, man. And Happy's in this thing, so Happy makes me happy. That's corny, I know it. But y'all gonna feel every piece. But forget all that. Y'all wanna know the smooth jazz review of Spider-Man Far From Home? Well, here it is. Oh, yeah. We even got the squeak. I know you heard it. I'm giving Spider-Man Far From Home 4 saxophones out of 5. What if I turn around, then turn back around and I was 5 years old? What would y'all do? What would I look like 5 years older? I'd be 47. Wonder if I'd be salt and pepper out here. I don't know. I probably look like Benicio del Toro when I'm 47. He look old, but he's always looked kind of old, but not really. Anyway, I'm turning around. All right, peeps, that's my review of Spider-Man Far From Home. Let me know what you thought of the movie in the comment section below. Are you excited for more Spider-Man? Let me know. Tom Holland is my favorite Peter Parker. Do you agree? Let me know in the comments section below. And I'm not just saying that because he's the current Peter Parker. I'm just saying I feel like he just nails it on all fronts. But let me know in the comment section below. And, you know, if you like Spider-Man Far From Home, of course, check out Homecoming. Amazing Spider-Man 1 wasn't bad to me. I think it was... I would put it above Spider-Man 3 and Amazing Spider-Man 2, but it's not as bad as people make it out to be. And Andrew Garfield was okay as Spider-Man as well. But let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and as usual, we out here.